Hello students, greetings from Firebird Institute of Research and Management. In this video, we are going to give you the 15 questions that was asked in the September MAT 2022 exam, and also we are going to give you the tips. Already we have uploaded videos on September MAT 2022 question paper analysis, and also we have solved and uploaded mathematical skills part. We have solved all the 40 questions and uploaded mathematical skills part in our channel. For your reference, we have given the link in the description box. You can visit those videos and gain some knowledge on mathematical part. We will give you those video link in the description box. You can click the link and visit those videos and gain more knowledge on the mathematical part. That will be definitely help you to crack your upcoming December or February MAT exams. Now, see the first question. See, this is a type based on data sufficiency. You have separate part for data interpretation and sufficiency. In that, 15 questions they will ask you based on data sufficiency. That is, they will give you few data and they will ask you which data is required to answer the question. Here, the question is find the two-digit number is the question. The sum of squares of two digit is 26. That is, with the first data, I can write x square plus y square is equal to 26. The ratio between two-digit number and the sum of two-digit is 5:2. The ratio between two-digit number, let us take the two-digit number as xy and the sum of two-digit as x plus y. The ratio is 5:2. Okay. The digit in tens place is 4 less than the digit in other part. See, if I take the digit in tens place as x and the digit in tens place is 4 less than the other digit. The other digit let us take it as y, which is in the unit digit part. So x is equal to y minus 4. Okay, see, only two unknowns are there, x and y. So with the given data, with the first data, I can form equation 1, and with the second data, I can form, with the third data, I can form this equation. Okay, if there are two unknowns and if you can form two equations, you can easily find out the two unknowns. Okay, here x and y are the two unknowns. And also, with the given data, you can form two equations. If you solve these two equations, you can easily find out the answer. Okay, now see here, if I take x square plus y square, if I take first data and third data, substitute this third data in the first data. That is, the first data is x square plus y square is equal to 26, right? And if you substitute the value of x here, y minus 4, the whole square plus y square is equal to 26. So this is of the form a minus b the whole square. If you solve this, y square minus 8y plus 16 plus y square is equal to 26. So 2y square minus 8y minus 10 is equal to 0. If I divide the whole equation by 2, the equation becomes y square minus 4y minus 5 is equal to 0. See, if you multiply, you have to factorize this equation. If you multiply two numbers, you should get minus 5 as answer. If you add two numbers, this is what? You should get minus 4 as your answer. I can take 5 into minus 5 into 1. It is nothing but minus 5, this part, and minus 5 plus 1 is equal to minus 4, this form, this part. Okay, so the two roots of the equation is the one, y minus 5 and y plus 1 is equal to 0. If you solve this, y is equal to 5 and y is equal to minus 1, you will get the answer. Minus 1 cannot be your answer. Negative answer is not possible. So y is equal to 5. If y is equal to 5, x is equal to 1 based on the equation 3. So your two-digit number is what? 15. And even if you solve the first equation and second equation also, you can easily get the answer. Okay, by factorizing, if you solve this equation also, you will get easily this answer. Right? So, any of these two statements, with using any of these two statements, you can get the answer. Right? See, the main advantage in data sufficiency part is If you know the concept, okay, if you know the base concept, it will be very easy to solve. You don't want to do any calculations here, just have solved for your reference. But if you know the concept, but if you know confirmly that you can find out the answer from these two equations, you can just you can just tick the answer itself. See, I know that with the three datas, I can form three equations. Okay, if I use any of these two equations or itself, I can find the answers for x and y. Because if you know the concept, you can easily find the answer. You don't want to solve anything in data sufficiency part. Okay, just to understand the basics, I have solved here. Okay, now the answer for this question is any of these two statements is enough. Now let us go to the next part. Now see here, the compound interest on a sum is rupees 625. What is the rate of interest? That is R percentage is my question. The interest is compounded half yearly. The sum is 3,500. The simple interest on the same sum for 1 year is 575. Okay. If I take the first data and third data. Okay. If I take the first data and third data, I can easily answer, right? See how I'll tell you. The interest is compounded half yearly. I know that the compound interest is 625. Simple interest for 1 year is what? 575. Okay, these are the two data. Third data, I'm taking interest is compounded half yearly. When interest is compounded half yearly, it means that for every 6 months, you're calculating the interest. If this is the interest for 1 year, for first 6 months, your value will be 287.5. And for the second 6 months, you will get what? Another 287.5 as interest for the amount which you have invested, right? For the principal amount, for the first 6 months, 287.5 is your interest. For the second 6 months, same 287.5 rupees you will get for as interest for the second 6 months. Plus, you will get the interest for the interest which you have generated in the first 6 months also. That is another. So total compound interest is what? 625. What is the difference? 50 rupees. That 50 rupees, it is nothing but interest for the first 6 months interest amount. Okay, if I find out what is 50 rupees, what is the percentage of 50 rupees into 87.5, it is easy, you can easily find out the rate of interest. So 50 divided by 287.5 into 100, you definitely can get the answer. See, here I can do some approximation. I know that 10% of 287.8 is 287.5 is 28.75, right? If 10% is 28.75 and 20% will be what? Double the value, which will be greater than this 50, right? Am I right? And if it is, another 5% is what? 14.25. So 28.75 divided plus 14.25 will get 0, 0, 43. So more than 15%. What is your rate of interest? Rate of interest will be greater than 15%. You can just get the approximate answer. In data sufficiency question, you don't want to calculate the accurate answers. Okay. Okay. Now, let us move on to the next question. Now, what is the price of a kurta? The difference between the prices of jacket and kurta is 900, right? With the first data, I can write the equation. The price of jacket is 133.33% more than kurta. Okay, the price of 3 jacket is equal to 7 kurtas. See, with the first two equations, see the first two equations, there are two unknowns, J and K. Okay, two equations. If you have two unknowns, if you have two equations, you can easily determine the two values. From this, you can easily determine the price of kurta. Am I right? And if I take the first and third equation also, There are two equations and two unknowns. From this also, I can easily determine the value of kurta. So statement 1 and 2, either 2 and statement 1 and either 3 is possible for this question. See, either if you solve these two questions, these two equations, or if you solve the first two equations, you can get the answer for the price of kurta. Okay, here I don't want to calculate the exact answer. Okay, if you know the concept, you can easily click the options. Okay, within 5 seconds, that is very simple. Okay, now we'll move on to the next question. Now see here. What is the length of the plot is a question, right? If the breadth of the plot is increased by 3 times, if the breadth is increased by 3 times, breadth is increased by 3 times means breadth plus 3b. Okay, it would be 20 feet less than length. It will be equal to L minus 20. This is the first equation. Next equation. 1/5 of the plot area is converted into playground with area 400 square feet. Okay. See, 1/5 of the plot area is converted into playground. 1/5 of the area is 400 square feet. The total area of the plot is nothing but what? What is total area of the plot? 2000 square feet. What is the area of rectangular plot? L into B is equal to 2000 square feet. So here I have LB as 2000 and here from this equation I got 4B is equal to L minus 20. Okay, using the first two equations, when you solve the first two equations, you can easily get the value of length and also breadth. Okay, so statement 1 and 2 is enough, you can see. And also see, it is there in this option, but there is also another option like any of these two statements. See, the length of the plot is 5 times its breadth. Here also you get another equation, right? See, either if you solve first two equations, see, if I take first equation, first statement, right? 4b is equal to L minus 20, and second equation, LB is equal to 2000. So if you solve this also, you can get the value of length and breadth. And if you solve second equation and third equation, easily you'll get the answer. And if you solve third equation and first equation also, you'll get the same answer. So any of these two statements is possible, is it should be your answer. Okay, if you solve any of these two statements, you'll get the answer easily. See, if L is equal to 5B, if you substitute here, I'll get 6B square is equal to 2000. Okay, 5 into, yes, 5B square is equal to 2000. Okay, and B square is equal to 2000 divided by 5, 400, and breadth is what? 20. If breadth is 20 and length is nothing but 5 times of the breadth, so length will be 100. That's all. You got the answer right? Similarly, if you solve the first and third part also, you'll get the same answer. Okay, so any of these two statements is enough to answer, right? Now, we'll see the next question. What is the single value of an integer? See, r square is less than 16.1. Then r should be less than what? R should be less than square root of 16.81. And it is, what is square root of 16.81? It is nothing but 41, 4.1. R is less than 4.1. And first statement. And with the second statement, r is less than 3. Okay. With the third statement, r is less than square root of 4.41. Square root of 4.41 is nothing but r is less than 2.21. Okay, so what is a single value? They are asking what is a single value. You can get the approximate value only. You cannot get a correct value of r from this equation, right? If you combine any two, it is not possible, right? So none of these is your answer, right? Next one. In a fruit shop, melons are packed in bags. Melons are packed in bags. These bags are packed in cases. The question is how many melons are packed in each case is the question. See, first statement, the melons are always packed 5 to a bag. Okay, in a bag there are 5 melons. And the bags are always packed 8 in each case. In each case, there are 8 bags. In each case, there are 8 bags. So 8 into 5, 40 is the number of melon in each case. So with the statement 1 alone, you can find the answer. With the statement 2, it is not possible. See the statement 2. Each case is always 80% full. With that, I cannot find out the number of melons, right? How many melons are packed in a bag in each case, I cannot find, right? So statement 1 alone is sufficient to answer the question, but statement 2 alone is not sufficient to answer the question. Option B is your answer. Okay, so your answer for this question is option B. Now, see here, if Vaibhav is 4 years older than Nishta, how old is Vaibhav? Vaibhav is 4 years older than Nishta. They're asking what is the age of Vaibhav. So 9 years ago, okay, let us take Vaibhav and Nishta's present age as V and N. 9 years ago, so Vaibhav age will also decrease by 9 and Nishta's age will also decrease by 9. Okay, Vaibhav was 5 times as old as Nishta. So you got 2 equations. With these 2 equations, you can solve and find the value of V and N, right? V and N is nothing but Vaibhav and Nishta's value. So how old is Vaibhav? From this, you can find out how old is Vaibhav. If you solve these 2 equations, you can easily find out how old is Vaibhav. Okay, so your answer should be the statement 1 alone is sufficient to answer, but statement 2 alone is not sufficient to answer the question is your answer. So option C is your answer. Okay, now let us see the next question. Now, Bittu and Jiju are in a line to purchase milk. How many persons are there in the line? There are 20% behind Bittu. See, behind Bittu. Let us take Bittu is here. And after Bittu, there are 20 persons. And 20% in front of Jiju. And also there are 5 persons between Bittu and Jitu. So between Bittu and Jitu, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there are 5 persons. And in front of Jitu, there are 20 persons. They're asking how many persons are there in line. Okay, so in front of Jiju, 20%. Let us take from the front to Jiju, there are 20 persons. Okay, now behind Bittu, there are 20 persons. Okay, so here let us take that. How many persons are here? 5 persons, right? And now from here there are 20 persons, right? And in front of Jiju there are how many persons? 20 persons. Okay, now you have to find out the number of persons behind Jiju. Number of persons behind Jiju is very important. Okay, behind Bittu there are totally 20 persons. Okay, and between Bittu and Jiju there are 5 persons. 6th person is your one. Okay, here there are 5 persons. In total, 20%. Here there are 5 persons, right? And Jiju is the 6th person. And here there will be another 14 persons will be there remaining. Not 14 persons. 1 second. So in between 6th person, he is the 6th person. And after him from Jiju, there are okay. So 20 and here is 21. So after him, 14 persons will be there. 21 plus 14 is your answer. So you can easily answer the question only if you combine these 2 data. Okay, if both the statements 1 and 2 are required to answer the question, here both the statements are required to answer the question. Okay, now see here. See, in a movie hall for a combo of popcorn and drink, what is the price of popcorn? The combo is priced at popcorn and drink. So combo is priced at popcorn and drink cost 95. And price of drink is 75 more than the popcorn. So if you solve these questions, these 2 equations, and if you solve these 2 equations, you can easily find out the price of popcorn, right? So both the statements are required to answer the question. Option D is your answer. Next one. See, who types faster, Renu or Jackie? The difference between their typing speed is okay, 15 words per minute. Jack types 70 words per minute. See, if I combine two data, it is not possible for me to answer the question. Because here they have given the difference and we want to find out who types faster. Jackie types at the speed of 70 words per minute. If Jackie types at the speed of 70 words per minute, then Renu will type either 55 words per minute or 85 words per minute. I don't know, which we cannot be able to find. So your answer is, if the question cannot be answered even by using both the statements together, if I combine both the statements also, I cannot find the answer. That is my answer. Option C is my answer for this question. Number of fans sold by a store in April, if they sold 120 fans in March and 20% more in April. See, if I sold 120 fans in March, what is 20% of 120? 10% is 12 and 20% is 24, 144. So, the number of fans sold in April is 144. Number of coolers stored by the store in April, if they sold 80 coolers in March and 80% more in April. 80 coolers in March and 80% more in April. What is 10% of 88? 80%, 8 8 or 64. So 80 plus 64, again 144. Here, if the quantities A and B both are equal, that is your answer. Okay. Next. Which is the largest? See, 4 by 7. What is 4 by 7? 1 by 7 is, in terms of percentage, I can say it as 14.28 percentage. 4 by 7. 4 into 14, 56, so 0.56. And 3 by 7, 0.30. 5 by 14. See, 1 by 14 is 7.14 and 5 by 14 will be around 0.35. So, which is the largest here? 4 by 7 is the largest. And which is the smallest? 2 by 3, 0.66, 3 by 4, 0.75, and 5 by 8 is nothing but 0.62. And 11, 13, which is the smallest? 5 by 8 is the smallest. Okay, 5 by 8 is the smallest. If I compare, now we have to compare in these quantities. Which quantities are equal? Whether A and B are equal? No. Quantity A is greater than B? No, this is quantity A and this is quantity B. Okay. Comparison can be made. If the quantity A is less than B, yes, quantity A is less than B is your answer. Quantity A is 0.56, 4 by 7 value. That is the largest here. And in case of quantity B, we have to find out the smallest value, which is nothing but 0.62. 5 by 8 is your answer. The quantity A is less than quantity B is your answer. Okay. Next one. Least number of complete years in which a sum of money at 20% simple interest will double itself. See, 20%, 1 by 20 is nothing but 5, right? So if I invest a money at 20%, it will double in 5 years. And same if I invest money at 40%, 1 by 40 is nothing but 2.5, 0.25. So the least value is what? 2 here. And here the least value is 5. Okay. Now, when I compare, quantity A is greater than quantity B is your answer. Okay. It is enough. We compare the values alone. 14th one. Percentage of error in calculating area of a square. If 5% measurement error is in excess was noticed in measuring the site. So what is A plus B plus AB by 100? 5% is error is noticed, right? Percentage of error in calculating the area of a square. We have to use this formula. 5% in each side. Excess. So 5 plus 5 plus 5 into 5 by 100. Your answer will be equal to 10.25. And here minus 5 plus of minus 5, because here it is in short, you should substitute as what? Minus 5. So you'll get minus 10 plus 0.25 minus 9.75%. Here it is decreased. So which is larger? Quantity A is greater than quantity B should be your answer. Okay, now percentage of milk in the sweetened milk drink. What is the percentage of the milk? If 5 liters of 30% milk drink, okay, 5 liters, in 5 liters, milk should be what? 30%. So 30% of 5 liters is 1.5 liter. Okay, and water, the remaining content is 3.5 liters. And if I take 3 liters of milk in that, milk drink, in that 60% of milk drink. What is 60%? 60% is nothing but 1.8. Okay, now just add the total 3.2 divided by totally I have taken 8 liters. So to calculate the percentage, I'll do 32 by 80. If I cancel both in terms of 8 table, I'll get the answer as 4 by 10. 4 by 10 is nothing but 2 by 5. So what is 2 by 5? 40%. Now the percentage of water in the mixture they are asking. 8 liter containing 50% water. Water 4 liters. And a solution of 20 liters containing 30% water. So in 20 liters, 6 liters is water. So 10 liters divided by total 8 plus 20. 8 plus 20, it is what? 5 by 14. What is 5 by 14? It will be around 36%. So which is greater? Quantity A is greater than quantity B. Quantity A is greater than quantity B is your answer. So option B is your answer. So I hope you got some ideas how to solve data sufficiency questions. Only if you learn the quants concept thoroughly, you can answer the data sufficiency very easily. Okay, because you have to allot each sectional timings. In case of MAT exam, there is overall timing only. For 40 questions, you can, out of 40 questions in data interpretation and sufficiency, 15 will be based on data sufficiency. Definitely you can attend 10 questions in that. Okay, if you learn the basic concepts of mathematical skills, definitely you can answer 10 questions. And you should also use some presence of mind, some fast calculation, some judgment like that. Okay, it will come only by practice. So 10 questions you can easily solve in data sufficiency, and the remaining 25 questions will be very bit tough. That is, those 25 questions are based on data interpretation part. So definitely we are going to upload in our next video the data interpretation part. So don't forget to subscribe our channel. So keep following us for the more questions. All the best. Hi, do you want to solve this question in 15 seconds? Are you looking for the best shortcuts on geometry, mensuration and trigonometry? Then join our free online webinar on MAT December 2022 Mathematical Skills on 28th November 2022, conducted by Firebird Institute of Research and Management. Register for this webinar with the link given in the description box or contact 88700 46080.